All right, everybody, it's day 29 of the 154-day work week. I've got some award winners here. We got a Rookie of the Week, Entrepreneur of the Week, and I've got a thought for everybody just as to what this whole College Pro thing is, especially as we head here into TSB, and just a little bit about some of the day, I guess, that I would have had and really kind of put myself in your shoes a little bit and talk a little bit about where some of the perspective comes from. But before we do, fun fact, I watched the Oscars last night. Did you know it's the 90th anniversary of the Oscars? Think of all the stuff that's happened since the Oscars started back in, I guess, what would have been like the late 20s. So you would have the Great Depression, movies, all the transition, a whole bunch of different things that have gone on in the industry, which also kind of connects to my thought, which is, for me, I talk a lot about grinding and tenacity and endurance. And, we had one of those days today. I mean, for me, it's 20 after 8 right now. So I'm about 13 hours into my day. I got a couple hours left. And to be honest, it was not a great day. It was not one of the sexy days. It was not a ton of fun in the sense of just the things that we were dealing with. The full-time team, I'd equate today to some of the results that we would have got from some of the things that we were working on to if you went cold calling for about 3 days and ended up with one lead. So, it's part of it. And believe me, I'm not pumped up about the results that we had and the way things kind of worked out. But there's no use in complaining about it. Whining about it or worrying about it is not going to do anything. For me, what we're going to do is try and figure out why it happened and how we can adjust. And, it's almost like having a little funeral for it, saying goodbye, moving on. But the biggest thing that you need to do is get back up again, figure it out, learn from it, and keep trying to do it different and adjust and adjust and adjust and adjust. And I thought about that last night. It was funny because I didn't know what was coming today when we were watching the Oscars. All the different things that have happened in the entertainment industry in the last year, how much change is happening, how challenging that is, and all the different things as you watch the movies from the different eras. And it's kind of what we're doing right now as a company, and it's not easy. And you got to be tough. You got to have a high tolerance for the poop, if you will, as you go through it. But know that you're on the right track, and you got to keep going and going and going. So I talked a little bit a few days ago just about this whole thing being a sum of the decisions you make by the end of the year. What it really is that, and how many times you get back up again, how many times you come back at it. What do you do when things aren't going great? Do you pack it in or do you figure it out? And we're going to figure it out. We have no other choice, right? What's the other option? And we're going to push through. So just a quick thought. We all have those days, myself included, our full-time team. We're working on a lot of different things as we wrap up bringing the last few people on our team and we get a lot of you started properly. So at any rate, that's my thought for the day. The Rookie of the Week, Entrepreneur of the Week, as well as some honorable mentions. So an honorable mention comes, I guess, here for some of the rookies in BC. So there's a whole bunch of you last week that had some amazing performances. So one, Aldrich booked $2,600 in PCs. Awesome start, man. Rosa, 15 estimates. You booked $2,200 in PCs and 1,000 in external. Rowan, man, you did 16 estimates. Unreal job. In your start, Riley, 19 estimates in 2 days. There's, if nothing else, you're showing yourself that things are possible. Our Rookie of the Week, though, the Rookie of the Week's going to go out in Ontario here. So Spencer, man, you came back from Ottawa to your turf to get some work done. Looked like you got 7 estimates done. Booked a bunch of external from that, as well as took care of your PCs. So you booked about $6,700 last week. The travel, the grind, putting the time in, even though you're coming back again next weekend for TSB. Awesome job, man. Rookie of the Week, Spencer. And the Entrepreneur of the Week, returners. We're going to give you one shout out here. It's going to come to Walter. I guess 2. Walter in Ontario. Kian, you booked almost 11 grand last week as well. But the Entrepreneur of the Week is going to go to another rookie. That's the second time already. Michaela out west. So Michaela, unreal job in your first week PC calling, 13.5 grand. Technically you're almost 200% your PC base. So if I could give another real quick tip in the same video, don't forget to go back a few years, even if your turf didn't do a ton or that postal code didn't do a ton last season. So again, congrats to the winners. Rookie of the Week, Spencer. Entrepreneur of the Week, Michaela. Some awesome honorable mentions. Lots of stuff going on with TSB this week. Remember, no matter how things are going, the appropriate way, I'll say, or the way, there's no other option, right? So what's the appropriate way? Is you get up, you figure it out, you go back at it. So that's day 29 of the 154-day work week. We're coming back at it tomorrow. I'm going heads back down and finishing off my day today. And we'll see everybody tomorrow for another edition. Remember, you can do anything for a week, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.